What's up, guys? So this video here is going to be the Fall Autumn 2015 starting lineup or fragrance rotation. Now before I begin, I just want to clear the air and be completely honest with you guys, okay? I don't have an official rotation. I have so many fragrances and I'm also always in reviewing mode. I love fragrances, but if I didn't have such a large collection and if I wasn't always sampling and trying new things out, these would be the frags that I would reach for. Now, I just want to be completely honest with you guys. I know that some of you guys may not like that, but I think it's best to be upfront and honest. Also, in this video, we're going to have 3 special guests in the house. I want to thank them. If you have not done so, the channel links will be in the description below. I will not mention their names. You will see for yourselves. So let's get this video started right now.
Hello everyone, my name is Steven and I have a YouTube channel called Redolescence. I want to start off by saying a huge thank you to my friend Chad. You know, Chad always invites me to be on his channel. He always extends the invitation to me, so I just want to say a huge thank you. You're a good friend of mine and I really want to thank you for having me be a part of this collaboration. So these are the 6 fragrances that I wear for 6 different occasions, aka my starting lineup. And I want to start things off with my work scent. Now for my work scent, I want something that sits a little bit closer to the skin, something that's not going to choke anybody out, but also something that's fresh, appealing, and versatile. And the fragrance that I've been reaching for a lot is by Christian Dior, and it's called Sauvage. Now this is a pretty simple fragrance. It only has 3 notes. It has bergamot, ambroxan, and pepper. And I don't get a lot of pepper, so this is a very versatile scent, very fresh, and I actually get a ton of compliments wearing this one.
What's going on, guys? It's Judd. I want to thank Chad for putting together this video collaboration for the fragrance starting lineup of Fall 2015. Kicking off my fragrance starting lineup with my choice for work, this is going to be Byredo's Oud Immortel. Fruity, smoky, and oud. It's got an interesting limoncello note off the top, but throughout the life of the fragrance, you're going to get a really nice smoky oud. And I love it for work. It's masculine, it lasts all day, an appropriate amount of projection and sillage. It's beautiful. Fruity, smoky oud. You really can't go wrong with it. My choice for work is Byredo's Oud Immortel.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Levon, also known as a scented photographer here on YouTube. I want to thank Chad for the opportunity to collaborate with him on my starting lineup for fall. So getting right into it, my work scent would be a scent that I've been wearing since I was 17, and it's called Bulgari Black. Bulgari Black is pretty much leather and vanilla, and I get a little bit of sandalwood. It's a beautiful scent, and I've always been complimented on it, especially here in Los Angeles. It's pretty hot, so I can wear this because it's the sillage on this isn't that long. So that would be my work scent for the fall.
Now for my work scent, I want something that's just a casual kind of fragrance. This one is very versatile. It's been around since 2004 and it's got a number of flankers, and some of the flankers are good, some of them are a pass, but this one here pretty much set it off. It's a classic. If there was a true Hall of Fame, this one would definitely be inducted, and is a very popular fragrance. It's from the house of Giorgio Armani, and that is Armani Code. It's got a lot of tonkamine, which all the codes are pretty much known for. It's got tobacco, leather, and star anise. I think this is just a great fragrance. I personally do not care if I risk smelling like somebody else. What are the chances of that? But I really do like this one. So for work, Armani Code.
On my list is my night out scent. Now, I gotta admit, I gotta make the confession, I don't really go out that much, or at least not as much as I used to, but on the rare occasion that I will go to a bar or something with a friend or my family, I tend to reach for Spice Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. Now this is a really nice scent with a perfect amount of sweetness, not like Paco Rabanne's 1 Million or anything too cloying. This one, as a matter of fact, has a tame sweetness with a nice added notes of tobacco and pink pepper, which adds kind of a rosy quality. Great scent. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do yourself a favor and check it out.
Fragrance starting lineup 2015 for my nights out. I'll be reaching for Armani's Eau de Nuit. powdery and sweet, but bolstered with a lot of spices. Cardamom, nutmeg, pink pepper. So you get something that's really soft and pretty, but at the same time really masculine due to all the spices. I got the most unsolicited compliments that I've ever received the other night when I wore this out. Now I did look good, had the Tom Brady haircut, hipster glasses, nice little outfit, clean shave, flash the smile. So I did get a lot of compliments on it. But the scent itself is very, very nice for a night out. And my nights out are more like sitting around, you know, in a quieter bar. I'm not really trying to grind on the dance floor. That ain't my thing. Ain't about that life. So for my nights out, this is perfect because it's soft and beautiful, yet very masculine. It smells awesome. So my night out scent is going to be Armani's Eau de Nuit.
My night out scent would be a scent from Tom Ford, and this is pretty much to me a mix of Le Mans meets 1 Million, and this is or has been a very big compliment getter for me, and that is Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Beautiful scent. Unfortunately, the longevity isn't as long, but during the night, especially in Los Angeles, it gets a little hot. This projects pretty well enough. So that would be my night out scent for the fall.
Now for date or night out, I want something that's going to pronounce, something that's classy, but at the same time that is playful. From this house, this is actually my very favorite niche house, and we're going with Acqua di Parma Junipero di Sardegna. Now this is actually marketed as a summer and springtime fragrance, but because that this is such a loud, it's louder than my voice right now, it's such a loud and pronounced fragrance, I think it would be great for the fall as well. It's got a lot of notes. So some of the notes are pepper, cedar, nutmeg, and juniper. There's a lot of spices in this one, which I think would be a great fall fragrance. It's daytime. The bottom, like the Mediterranean line, the blue Mediterranean line, it's considered daytime. But I think that this would be a great night fragrance. You heard of Spice Bomb, but this is Atomic Spice Grenade, guys. Very loud in the opening, so you really gotta watch your applications. But for night out and date, I'm going with Junipero di Sardegna by Acqua di Parma.
The next one on my list is my daring fragrance. Now for my daring fragrance, I chose something that I am a little bit apprehensive about wearing in public because I know that it's not the most versatile scent. And I picked this one because it has a lot of incense and it's very dark and rich and smoky. And the smokiness can really deter a lot of people. It's a very polarizing scent. The fragrance that I'm going with is Interlude Man by Amouage. Now this has a lot of resins, a lot of incense, and the note of oregano, which adds this culinary, albeit a little bit smoky smell. So definitely a daring one, not a recommended blind buy, but a definite sample. It happens to be one of my favorites.
My choice for a daring scent for fall of 2015 is going to be the newest release from Kerosene, that is Broken Theories. John Pegg was kind enough to send me a sample of this one, and this one is really, really good. His stuff is powerful, it's potent, it's in your face. So the notes here are blood orange, tobacco, spices, vanilla beans, sandalwood, oud, and incense. Now for me, I really get that bitter orange off the top, but it's all about a campfire smoke and incense. And that is my choice for my daring scent of fall 2015.
A daring scent for me is a scent again from Tom Ford. Now this is pretty much a floral chocolate incense bomb. To me this is floral jet fuel, and I go easy on the trigger with this, but this is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Beautiful scent. Anytime I've worn this, it's been a compliment. This projects like a beast. And this would be my pretty much my daring scent.
I don't do daring whatsoever, so if you're very familiar with my channel, you know that. But I'm going to go with something that's safe. I like to wear safe fragrances that are not going to offend other people around me, and something that I'm going to enjoy. Like, I don't care if I enjoy it, but if it knocks everybody else out and puts them off, I don't want to wear it. So I'm going to call this my category for daring. I'm going to call it Weekend. So this fragrance was actually launched a few months ago, and it's getting a lot of dislikes on Fragrantica. I don't know why. I think it's nice. It is safe, but I think it's a good fragrance for a person who is just the everyday person. And then we're going with Hugo Boss The Scent. Came out this year. Some of the notes are lavender, ginger, meninka, which is a fruit note, and leather. So actually, those are the only notes. You only got 4 notes in this one. It opens up with a really nice meninka or fruit note and some spices. Dry down is pretty nice. I actually quite like it. It is safe, but at the same time, it's classy and it's pretty much a versatile fragrance, I find. Yeah, definitely look into it. So for daring, or my weekend scent, as I'm going to call it, I'm going to go with Hugo Boss The Scent.
The next fragrance on my list is my Close Encounter scent. Now, whenever we're talking about close encounter or between the sheets scent, I know we tend to think of something that smells masculine and sexy and confident. Some might even venture into the sweet territory. For me, I just want something that smells clean. And no fragrance does that better for me than Prada's Infusion Dome. This one just smells like a very expensive bar of soap. That's exactly what I want. As soon as I come out of the shower and I'm feeling clean, I want to smell clean too, but for a long time. And this one does it for me. So one of my favorites, yet again, Prada's Infusion Dome.
7 o'clock on the dot, and you're in your drop top, cruising the streets, and you're about to get close quarters. When I'm doing that, I reach for Lancome's Hypnose. Probably my favorite fragrance of all time. This one has lavender, ginger, and mint, and I think it's just so well blended. It sits close to the skin, but it leaves your clothes, it leaves your bed sheets smelling awesome. I've never got bad feedback from Lancome Hypnose. So when I'm getting my usher on, that is what I'm going to be reaching for, is Lancome's Hypnose.
As a close quarters scent, this is a scent that I've been wearing since the day it was released. I fell in love with this scent as soon as it was released, actually. And I have never in my life gone without a bottle of this. And this is La Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. This has been a compliment getter for so many people, and it's ridiculous. It's amazing. I love it. It's cardamom, sweetness, soft, and very masculine, and I love this scent, and that would be my close quarters scent.
Now for close quarters or sexy time, I'm going to reach for something that's sweet, flirty, playful, sexy, and this one is one of my very favorite fragrances, especially for niche. Now, I'm more of a designer guy, if you're very familiar with my channel. But for niche, this is one of the sexiest fragrances I have ever come across. And I'm going with Boyce 1920 Sushi Imperial. It's got vanilla, star anise, cinnamon. This is pretty much like a warm apple crisp. So with some vanilla ice cream on top, sprinkled with some cinnamon. Just a gorgeous fragrance. It is unisex, but I find it could be used for both genders. I think it's sexy and it's just an amazing fragrance out there. So for close quarters or sexy time, I'm going with Boyce 1920 Sushi Imperial.
The next fragrance on my list is my signature scent. This is the scent that I want to be known by when I walk into the room. I want people to associate the scent with me. Happens to be one of my favorite scents, and one of my favorite composers, Annick Minardo, has created this one, and it's by a company called Christian Dior. Of course, we all familiar with it. This one is called Bois d'Argent. I think that this is a really nice mix of honey, iris, and cypress. It has a very cloudy, ethereal, and billowy quality about it. Absolutely amazing. One of my favorites.
Signature scent, fall 2015. Blackbird Perfumes Moto Oud. This is a roll-on, but it's super powerful. It is a very pretty oud. It's got an industrial feel to it that is a kind of makes you feel like there's motor oil, there's grit, there's leather involved, there's cold metal involved with this one, but it smells amazing, and without a doubt has already become my signature scent already for the fall of 2015. That's Blackbird Perfumes Moto Oud.
Now, signature scent wise, this is a scent from the house of Paul Smith, and this scent has been discontinued for a little while already, and you could pretty much find this on eBay for about $150 to $200 now, but luckily for me, a local discounter has these, and I bought about 3 or 4 of them, actually 4 of them for about $40, but it's called Paul Smith London. So this scent right here is pretty much tonka, mint, and some woods. I don't know what happens, but when it mixes together, it gives off a little bit of a coconutty vibe near the dry down, and it's very lovely. Been complimented so many times, and it's very unique. I don't see or hear about this scent by a lot of people, so that would be my signature scent, Paul Smith London.
Now for signature. So if you're very familiar with my channel, you will know that I am a Ferragamo F Black lover. However, it's not gonna make my signature category. I'm going with this one, and I do risk potentially smelling like somebody else. Again, it does not bother me. This one has been around for a long time. This is definitely Hall of Fame worthy as well. And we're going with Hugo Boss Bottled. It's got vanilla, green apple, cinnamon, and other notes. This pretty much set it off for all the other flankers out there when it comes to the Boss scents. This one still continues to be their #1 fragrance, like their #1 seller for the entire line, I believe. Just a great work of art. Sexy, it's versatile, it's just a great signature scent. So for signature, I'm going with Hugo Boss Bottled.
And the very last scent on my starting lineup is my suit and tie scent, or the scent that makes me feel like $1,000,000. And I always go for this scent when I want to leave a lasting impression on someone. This one is by a company called Creed, and the scent is called Aventus. As you can tell, I have been using a lot of this fragrance. I am just about ready to buy myself a new bottle. And this is a really nice mix of rose, vanilla, pineapple, birch tar, apple, blackcurrant, jasmine, and a few other notes like amber in the base and some woods. Great scent, very sophisticated. Also happens to be the most complimented scent in my entire collection.
For the weddings, for the award ceremonies, formal occasions, I'm choosing Dior's Dune. A lot of people are going to say this is a warm weather fragrance, and I don't disagree, but I also think that it has the appropriate level of performance and attitude of a formal occasion. It's a really woody scent. It makes me seriously think of sand. I know that sounds redundant. It sounds unoriginal, but it's true. To me, I get very citrusy sand. There's no citrus listed in this bottle and these notes, but that's what I get from it. It's a very well done, sandy, woody fragrance that performs adequately for a formal occasion. You're not going to fill up the room if you're dancing at a wedding. You're not going to be projecting like a beast, making everybody, drunk off the fragrance. They're going to get drunk off the cocktails and everything else. So my choice for formal occasions is Dior Dune.
Formal scent for fall in my starting lineup would be Amouage's Reflection Man. Wow. This is probably in the top 3 most complimented scents that I own. It's all class. People say it reminds them of Lamal. I can kind of see that. But imagine if Lamal went to community college and then later went to Harvard. That's what this would be. This is pretty much jasmine, sandalwood, neroli, some other florals in here too, and some woods. But it's beautiful. It's probably in the top 3 most complimented scents I own in my collection, and that is Amouage's Reflection Man.
Now for formal. I love this fragrance, and I have worn this one the most out of all the fragrances that you have seen. I have really pushed this one. A lot of the other guys have been reviewing it as of late. It's one of my most watched videos. I love this fragrance. It's classy. It's from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and you guessed it, guys, F Black. I love this one. It's got lavender, pepper, citrus, and other notes. It's just a great overall signature scent as well. But I would reach for this one as formal. It could be used for any event, casual to dressing up. It's just, this one screams class in a bottle. I find that a lot of the Ferragamo fragrances are definitely classy at that. So for formal, I'm reaching for Ferragamo F Black.
Thanks a lot, Chad, for the opportunity to collaborate with you and the rest of the fragrance community. I will have more videos coming soon, reviews, top 10 lists, etc., etc. I hope you guys have a good one. Levon, out.
So guys, thank you very much for watching. Chad, thank you very much for having me be a part of this video. I look forward to more. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks again, Chad, for putting this together. That concludes my fragrance starting lineup for fall 2015.
Now I want to thank everybody for participating in this video. So Judd, the stud, scented photographer, and again, my friend, Redolescent Steven, who is definitely a lifelong friend and one of my very favorite reviewers to watch. So if you haven't done so, please check them out in the description box below. You will find their channel links. Everybody subscribe to Steven, but if you have not done so with the Center Photographer or Judd the Stud, please show them some love and some support by doing so. Again, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. We will see you later. Take care and bye.